Welcome back to the channel. Today I have my current beauty must-haves for you guys in a video. So these are the things that I'm currently using and I'm currently loving and I think you should have. So let's get started. Let's start with skincare. I have a few skincare products. This is the Curél Intensive Moisture Care Deep Moisture Spray. I have been loving this so much because this is extremely hydrating on my skin, and Curél is a brand that is extremely safe for sensitive skin as well. And this is the world's first ceramide spray, and ceramides are extremely good for people with dry skin, sensitive skin, eczema skin, and it just provides a lot of hydration and it helps to repair your skin barrier as well. And this one is extremely good. Highly recommend it. Next one is my Clarins Double Serum. This is the Complete Age Control Concentrate. As you can see, it's like almost gone now. The Double Serum is actually one of the iconic bestsellers of Clarins, and it's not difficult to see why because I've already gone through, I think this is my 4th bottle so far. So this is a serum and oil 2-in-1 kind of product, which very cleverly is put into a system that allows you to pump one time and you get a combination of both. This one smells actually really nice, very fragrant but soothing and relaxing at the same time. It feels like a little bit like aromatherapy kind of scent. I really love it for its anti-aging properties because it helps to reduce fine lines, make your skin a lot more elastic, and lifts your skin very nicely. Next one is this one. This is from IPSA. I think you can call it IPSA. I am not sure. This is the IPSA Time Reset Aqua. The first thing that caught my eye was the bottle. The packaging just looks so interesting. I don't know, like a crystal monument or something. Basically, this one is like an anti-aging aqua lotion. I feel like, you know, it's like super watery. It just feels like an essence on your skin. I like to use it after I cleanse my skin, and sometimes I use a toner, sometimes I just go in with this, or sometimes I go in with a toner first, then this. It depends on my skin on that day, whether or not it needs that extra bit of double cleansing, which I like to use my toners for. It actually provides quite a lot of hydration to my skin without the extra weight or grease. It just absorbs so fast into the skin. So after using it for about a month now, I still have quite a bit of it left because I don't really put a lot of it at one time. I feel like it's really good to gently exfoliate your skin, get rid of excess makeup, and my skin has been really clear. I don't see a lot of dry and rough patches as much as I did in the past. So I highly recommend this to people with dull and rough skin, people who are looking for a good everyday gentle exfoliator kind of product that isn't too stripping on your skin, especially if you have pimples or breakouts. It's the time of the month. I think you'll greatly benefit from this like I did. Next up, I have this. This is my Foreo UFO mud masking device. This is a really intelligent device that helps to replace your traditional sheet mask that takes up to 15-20 minutes. This one only takes 90 seconds. Some of the masks require about 2 minutes, but to be honest, even though it says 90 seconds, I always use it 2 times because after 90 seconds, there's still a lot of serum left and I don't want to waste it. So I can afford 180 seconds lah. I truly love this because it's so small and so handy. The sheet masks are also really small and handy to travel with. The best thing is everything is preloaded into the Foreo app. You just have to, hook this up to your phone and then select the particular mask that you're using. It's already pre-configured to use either red light, green light, blue light, yellow light, cold therapy, warm therapy, vibrations and whatnot. Everything is definitely produced for it. I have been seeing amazing results with this. It has greatly saved lots and lots of time, saved a lot of luggage space. I highly recommend it. Next up, I have a sunscreen. This is quite new. This is the L'Oreal UV Perfect Matte and Fresh Advanced Oil Control UV Protector. It has SPF 50 and PA4 pluses and long UVA protection. So the thing about sunscreen is that I'm always on the lookout for good sunscreens that have high protection but doesn't feel uncomfortable on the skin. And even though I have dry skin, I still do feel like a lot of sunscreens out there are a little bit too heavy and too rich for our humid weather. So I can't even imagine, like for people with oily skin, it must be really, really uncomfortable and sticky. So this one is really good because it's so light and it's so fresh. It does not actually dry my skin too matte, but it just dries it to a semi-matte kind of finish, which I feel is extremely good because the next step after sunscreen is usually makeup. My makeup looks really, really nice and it doesn't interfere with my makeup at all after I apply it. Thumbs up. Next up, I have my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I've had this for the longest time and this huge tub is still, I would say, like, you know, halfway. This is a really, really nice cleansing balm to use, especially on days when I feel like my skin is very dry and I don't want to go in with a lot more like tugging. So whenever I put, you know, even micellar water on the cotton pad and I just like, you know, wipe my face, it does cause quite a lot of friction that makes my skin a lot more abrasive and a lot more sensitive. So on days when my skin is very dry, I will go in with this and this just melts. Like it just feels so rich and nice, like it just melts all of the makeup off, and once you rinse it off, it's not overly drying on the skin as well, which is what I love. One thing though, if you use waterproof mascara, I would still recommend you to go in with a oil like cleanser first before you go in with this Take the Day Off. I have two hair care products. This one is the Yungo hair cleansing treatment and shampoo. First thing, I love the size. Like it's much bigger than a normal traditional shampoo size. And the second thing is this one is a treatment and shampoo, kind of like a conditioner and shampoo 2-in-1 product. And one thing that stood out to me was how the texture was kind of like a jelly, extremely jelly-like, and it doesn't actually foam up. So it just gets really right into your hair without stripping off too much moisture. This one also smells extremely nice. It smells somewhat like a cross between flowers and some herbs. I have been really loving the effects of it on my hair. It's made my hair a lot more shiny, a lot more like hydrated. I don't feel like I'm just putting way too much and overwashing my hair with this, because sometimes when I'm lazy, I just use this and it just kills two birds with one stone. Oh, and this one you can get it off of iShop Changi. I will leave everything in the description box below where you can get all these products and of course the links to them. Next, this is the IGK Direct Flight Multitasking Matcha Dry Shampoo. I just love IGK for their dry shampoos, like 2 bits. I feel like even though they're pricey, I have not really used dry shampoos that are this effective and yet not grimy. Most dry shampoos that I use usually, you know, take the grease off of my hair for the first few hours, but after the next few hours, my hair just feels very sticky, and as a result, I feel like it was better off like not putting the dry shampoo in the first place. And this one does not give me that feeling. In fact, IGK has like a ton of like dry shampoos in their range. Yeah, highly recommend it. Now let's move on to makeup. I have my Nudestix Nudies Dewy All Over Face color. This one is in the shade Poppy Girl. I really love this because it's a multitasking stick. This is a poppy shade. And I think with stick products, traditionally I don't really like stick products because I feel like they are mostly like more balm than color. And most of the time whenever I apply a balm over my makeup, I feel like it makes my makeup run. Basically this does not do it because I feel like it has a very good balance between a balm and a pigment. And the pigmentation of all of the Nudestix balms are very, very pigmented. So you can use it on your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, so on and so forth. If you think that the finish is a little bit too like wet or too balmy, a little setting powder will go a long way as well. Yes, highly recommend it. Next up, I have here my favorite foundation brush. This is the Sephora Pro Foundation in number 47. This is so well used, and I think I've mentioned a lot of these products in other monthly favorites before. I should just collate everything and do it in one video, and this definitely has to come in this video because I just love everything about it. This one makes spreading foundation into very thin layers, like so easily. And because it's slightly slanted, you can get into the corners precisely, especially, you know, with the tip over here, and you don't move the other areas, which is kind of irritating sometimes. And plus, it's extremely soft, and because it's synthetic as well, you can wash it and it dries very fast. I also can't go without my Naked Reloaded palette. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette of 2019. I super love it, and this is the palette that I always recommend people who are thinking of buying like any higher end eyeshadow palettes. I will always highly recommend the Naked Reloaded, simply because of how often I use it, because of the colors inside. So you have everything from your everydays to your shimmers to your natural makeup looks to your smoky eyes to your browns and everything. And I love the size of the mirror as well, and simply because of the size of it, like it's very compact, it's very small and very thin, and it's made of this like cloth material which makes everything so much lighter. I always choose this whenever I have to travel or whenever I'm doing my makeup on the go. Lastly, here's a random like hygiene favorite. This is the Nivea Whitening Deep Serum White and Smooth Hokkaido Rose with vitamin C, and this one has 0% alcohol. I've just been loving this so much because of how convenient it is. It's in a spray bottle, and like the spray is actually very fine. I just love how it smells and it makes me feel fresh, and it really does control perspiration. That one I can tell you. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description box below because we've got a ton of promotions going on. I'll leave everything over there, so do check it out. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!